So today's class is over scottleroymarketing.com and all the amazing resources we have for you guys on there. So if you're following along, you can go ahead and go to scottleroymarketing.com. This is what our homepage looks like. And if I scroll down a little bit, we can see our menu bar here, and we are going to be mostly working in the KW Resources tab. So one of the first things that you will do with Scott Leroy Marketing is fill out one of our setup questionnaires. Most of the time this will be sent to you directly from your office or possibly from us, but you can also access the questionnaires directly from our site. So to get to those, I'm going to highlight KW Resources and then Questionnaires. And I'm going to click this first option for questionnaires. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually logged into our site. I want you guys to see what this will look like if you're not logged in. Alright, so back to the home page, KW Resources, Questionnaires, and then Questionnaires. So once I click on that, we're going to be brought over to this SLM KW Resources page, login for SLM KW Resources. So to access our site, you do need a password. Your password is just your Market Center number. It's not your KW password or your password for MyKW or eEdge. Just your Market Center number. You can find this by going into the home page of MyKW. Up at the top right of your page, there is actually a spot where you can see your office name. It's usually the city that your office is in, and then the number next to that is actually your Market Center number. So I'm just going to enter a Market Center number here. Please make sure that you are using yours. And I'm going to click Login. So this is our questionnaires page. It says find the questionnaire for you. You can see we have a few different questionnaires here. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the setup questionnaire. This is what most of you will be filling out. I'm going to click on this first one. Alright, this brings us into our questionnaire. Basically, this is all the information we need to do a full setup of your MyKW account. So everything from eEdge to dotloop to Playster, we set all of that up for you. So once we get this questionnaire from you, it takes about 1 to 2 business days for us to complete the setup process, and then we'll send you an email once everything is finished. So if we scroll down, you'll see there is a video here at the top that explains how to fill out our questionnaire. And if we keep scrolling, please note that we don't have a save feature on our questionnaire at this time, so if you are completing this, you have to fill it out in one sitting. Make sure that you have enough time to complete this at once, because if you leave this and come back the next day or maybe even a couple hours later, you may lose your work. So on this questionnaire, we ask for basic things like what's your first name, last name, your MyKW username and password. If you don't have this, you can put a dash in these boxes and we'll help you figure that out later. But basically, you just go through and answer these questions. You will see that some of them have this required note next to them, so make sure that you have something in the box for these required questions. We can keep scrolling down. We need your cell phone number, things like the social media information, Facebook, Twitter, blog, designations, specialty, bio. These are all extra items. If you don't have this, you can go ahead and leave these blank, and if you do happen to write a bio or create a Facebook page at a later date, we can always add that in at a later time. Some more required items, things like what would you like your KW email to be and what would you like your website address to be. We do ask for 3 different options. And then down at the bottom we have a couple spots to upload a headshot and a logo. They do have to be under 10 megabytes. If you try to upload a really large file, that may actually mess up your questionnaire, and once you hit send it might not come through. So make sure you have a smaller file type for these. And then once you're done, you can click the send button and that'll come directly to us. Once you do hit that send button, make sure that you're taken to a thank you page. If you don't see the thank you page, it's possible that it didn't go through, so you'll want to get in touch with us to see if we have it. So that was our basic setup questionnaire. I'm just going to hit the back button. Maybe. Okay. That was our normal MyKW setup questionnaire. This is probably what 90% of you will be filling out. We also have a few other ones on here. We have a short form setup questionnaire. This is just like the basics, the required items. We don't ask for things like social media info, bio, specialties, anything like that. This is just like, what's your name? What do you want your website to be? So if you aren't concerned about filling out all that extra stuff, the short form would be a great setup form for you to use. We have a transferring agent questionnaire. This is for agents who are moving from one Keller Williams office to another. We also have the expansion agent questionnaire. This is for agents who are part of 2 Keller Williams market centers. Capper questionnaire for cappers and luxury agents. Teams, this is for new teams moving to Keller Williams. So if you have a whole team of people moving from like Coldwell Banker or another brokerage to Keller Williams, this would be the right questionnaire for you. Admin, if you have an admin on your team, they can fill this out. And Playster, so maybe you have your setup already done and you just want to get your Playster site completed, we can have you fill out this form. So like I said, when you fill these out, they usually take about 1 to 2 business days, and then we will get back to you and send you an awesome setup complete email with all your logins, passwords, and then further information to get started. I'm going to go back up to KW Resources, and we're still on that questionnaires tab. I'm going to show you the questionnaire queue. I open this in another window. So this is really great. Mostly your office will be using this, but if you have submitted a questionnaire and you're wondering where you are in the setup process, you can come to this page and see over here on the left we have questionnaires in progress. You can see we have quite a few on there. We get a lot of questionnaires every day. So you can just make sure that you're on this list. You can also check this missing logins column to see if we're missing information from you. If you do submit a questionnaire and the login doesn't work, we reach out to you and the office, so don't worry about that, but you can also come here to just make sure that everything is on track. So that's our questionnaire queue. Back on our site, KW Resources, and then questionnaires, I'm going to show you our 30-day challenge. Alright, so after we complete a setup, we have a lot of agents come to us and say, hey, what should I do next? So in order to help answer those questions, we have created some 30-day challenges for you. These challenges are designed to help you with your MyKW tools, SLM services, and your online presence. So you can see we have a few different ones here. We have a MyKW SLM challenge. We have a database manage challenge, a blogging challenge, and an SEO challenge. I'm going to just click on this first one to show you our MyKW SLM challenge. Alright, so this challenge is meant to help you launch your MyKW platform and get a jump start on your KW tools and online marketing. So these are items that we've seen other agents do as soon as they've finished their setup process with us. If you scroll down, you can see it has days 1 through 30. This page is cool because the links are actually clickable, so where it says check out our basic training here, you can actually click on this link. And you can scroll through this whole list and see all of our recommendations, but if we go back up to the top, we're going to click where it says click here for the printable version. So you will need Google Drive for this. You will have to be logged into a Gmail account or a Google account to see this. Lucky for you though, every Keller Williams agent does get a free Gmail. Your kw.com email is actually a Gmail account, so if you don't have one, just make sure you're logged into that and you'll be able to see these. We set them up through Google Slides, but if I click on this option here that says PDF, double click on that, we can see this nice PDF version of our 30-day challenge. So you can see it still has days 1 through 30. You can't just click on these, unfortunately, to go to the links, but It's all the same information. I like this one because it's more of like a clean looking list. I know when I'm completing tasks, I like to be able to physically check something off my list. So this one's great because you can download this, you can print it out, hang it at your desk, save it to your iPad, what have you. So that is our 30-day challenge. We always say that this is just a recommendation. You don't have to stress too much about getting every single one of these items completed. You probably don't need every single one. It's just a rough guideline, but these are some things that we definitely recommend for you. I'm just going to hit back a couple times to go back to our website. Alright, so that was our MyKW SLM challenge. As you can see, we also have one for database management, blogging, and SEO. And these are free, so you can check these out. Going back to our KW Resources tab at the top, our next option here is live webinars. If we click on that, if you're watching this class live now, this page should look familiar to you. Before you come to any of our training classes, you do have to fill out this form. You can go to either just eedgeacademy.com. That will take you to all of our trainings, our live trainings, or you can go to this KW Resources and then live webinars. It's actually the same page going to the same link. But when you go here, you just fill out this form, hit send, and you will be brought into our live webinars. You do have to wait probably about 10 to 15 minutes before the class is actually started. If you come here any earlier than that, or when there isn't a class going on, it's just going to bring you to a screen where you can't see a class. Alright, so KW Resources, next I'm going to go to Training. And I'm going to click on this first option for Training Calendar. So here at Scott Leroy Marketing, we offer a ton of training. We do classes, live webinars 4 days a week. If we scroll down, you can see we have our training calendars here for you to access. They are organized by month and by time zone, so make sure you're clicking on the right one. August will probably be taken off our site very soon. I'm sure sometime this weekend that'll be down, and then we'll have September and October on here. But down in September, just make sure you're clicking on the right time zone. And once you click on that, this brings you into a PDF version of our training calendar. You can see, make sure that you're looking at the right one. It has the month up at the top, and then it has the website that you can go to watch the webinar, and then how to listen in. Here's our phone number and that code. On Tuesdays, we teach our MyKW Academy webinar. We have two different versions, a hands-on and an overview. They go over the same things, as you can see here, parts 1, 2, and 3, these are the different topics. The hands-on version is slower paced, and it does allow for participation, so you guys can ask questions during this class. These little red numbers here next to the titles, these are actually the dates of the month that the class is happening. So for our hands-on class on the 11th and the 25th, we have parts 1, 2, and 3. It's a 3-hour class total, so you can look at these and say, you know, if perhaps you are really knowledgeable in part 1, you can just jump in during part 2 or what have you. So that's 2 times a month, and then the other alternating weeks we have our overview class. This one is faster paced, it doesn't allow for participation, and it goes over all 3 parts in 1 hour. So depending on your knowledge of the system, or even just how much time you have available, you can figure out which class would work best for you. But this is definitely the one we recommend you start with because it goes over absolutely everything in MyKW. Moving right along, on Wednesdays from 1 to 2 Eastern, we have some advanced classes. We have Playster 101 and Playster 201. We also have Kelly and referrals, and then KW Connect Overview. Once again, these little red numbers are the dates of the month that the class will be happening. And on Wednesdays, Robert teaches these classes. On Thursdays, we have some more advanced classes from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern. Leah teaches .loop 101 and 201, and I teach database management and marketing. And then on Friday, you guys are here today. From 1 to 2, we have our SLM Overview, which is what we're doing today. We have our templates class, and then what's new with KW and SLM. And then down at the bottom, our contact information. So this is our training calendar. You guys can download this, print it, hang it up at your desk, and then go to these awesome classes. And I'm going to hit the back button. Alright, back up to KW Resources and in training. One thing that's pretty cool is we actually record all of our classes and put them online. So if you aren't able to watch them live, or maybe you did watch it live and you want to go back over it as a review, we actually have all of our classes on our website. So under this training tab, you can see it says things like advanced training, digital marketing tips, Loop, MyKW Academy, Playster, yada yada. So these are actually all of our classes. So let's say I click on this advanced training tab. This is going to bring us into a page that shows us all of our most recent advanced training classes. So the newest one will be up at the top, Playster 101, which we taught 2 days ago. And then down below, you can see all of our classes. So Playster 101, Marketing, SLM Tools, things like that. And you can actually scroll through and see all of our most recent classes. And if you click this button, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we have all of our classes on our website here under training. I also like to point out we have a couple websites that you can go to directly as well. So slmwebinar.com, and I'll type this in so you guys can see it. So slmwebinar.com, this is where you can see our MyKW Academy classes. This is that Tuesday class that goes over everything in MyKW. You can see the most recent ones here. We have parts 1, 2, and 3, the overview, and then parts 1, 2, and 3. So every week we add these in here. This is slmwebinar.com. We also have slmtraining.com. This is where you can find our advanced in marketing courses, things like our Playster classes, our Loop classes, the marketing and database management classes, classes on Kelly, what have you. And then lastly, we have slmtips.com. And I'll go ahead and put these in the chat for you guys as well. Oh, I keep refreshing that. I just want you guys to be able to see this. Okay, slmtips.com. These are where we have all of our shorter tech tip videos. We create new tip videos every week and we actually send them out to your office. But they are uploaded here as well. Things like how to find royalty-free images, so stock images. I would actually title it differently because I would probably be searching for stock images. But this is a great one. Sign up for Keller Mortgage. Basically anything short and related to KW, we create these videos for you. So we have tons and tons of stuff on our YouTube page. You can basically, if you have any question about MyKW, you can basically just go to our YouTube page and find almost anything. But we are always looking for new tip videos or new training ideas. So if you have something that you're looking for or you're having trouble with and you don't find it on our YouTube page, definitely let us know and we'd be happy to make a video. So let me just add these in for you guys so you have them. So this is our YouTube page. I use this all the time. We have slmwebinar.com, slmtraining.com, and slmtips.com. So those are great resources for you guys as well, though everything can also be found on our website. So I'm just going to go back to scottleroymarketing.com. We're working still in this KW Resources tab. I'm going to go back to training, and the last thing I want to show you on this is our MyKW cheat sheet. This is an awesome document that we've created for you guys. It's basically like a user's manual for MyKW. So up here at the top it says download the MyKW cheat sheet volume 4.0. Now featuring Kelly, referrals, and KW Command. Robert on our team put this together for you, and it is really awesome. If you scroll down, you can actually scroll through the whole thing. It starts with the table of contents, so you can search through here And maybe you're interested in more information on your Keller Williams app. You can locate that here and go to these pages to find the information you're looking for. So like I said, this is basically like an owner's manual or a user's manual. It's 83 pages long, so it's super long, but it has all of our information that you need. I know sometimes I like to be able to actually read a set of instructions in front of me, so this would be a great alternative to watching those training videos. So you can check that out here. You can scroll through it on our site, or you can download it, print it, save it, do whatever you want with it. Alright, back up to KW Resources. I'm now going to click on Support. This is a really great page on our site for agents to utilize. If we scroll down, you can see we basically just have a whole giant list of free items that we can create for you, or that we can complete for you. Everything from getting your profile to 100% to setting up Google Analytics on your website. We can set up email campaigns. We can update your phone number, add testimonials, tons and tons of stuff on here. So all of these items are free. You basically just fill out the form and then we complete the setup item for you. I'm just going to fill out, where is it? The email campaign setup form. We can actually set up your campaigns for you. So if we click on this, I'll show you how easy it is to fill out this form. We do ask for about 1 to 2 business days to complete these, and at the top of this page there's a little video showing you how to complete the form. But it's really straightforward, so we ask for things like your name, your email, username, password, who is this campaign for, whether you are an agent or in leadership, the type of campaign. If you don't know what you want, we will just set up a 33 touch for you, but that is what most people are setting up as their first campaign. Do you have a specific campaign you'd like to set up, yes or no? If no, we'll just choose the new 33 touch for this year. Which contact group, whether this is like a family group, friends group, no group at all. If you don't put anything in here, we'll just add everybody to the campaign. Statuses, maybe you only want your leads on here, maybe you only want your colds on here. I'm just going to leave this as all. And then who is your favorite superhero, just to prove that you are a human and not a robot. Oops. There we go. So there you can see it's really simple to fill this out. The most important thing though is just making sure that your login information works. Please, please, please verify that before you reach out to us. And then hit send, and then this form comes over to us directly, and then we ask for about 1 to 2 business days, but we're really quick, so it's usually about 1 business day, and then we'll send you an email back once this is finished. Going to hit the back button. Hello? Okay. Alright, so this is our agent support page. So like I said, all of these items are free. I do ask that you don't just go through and blindly fill out every single form. You probably don't need everything, but feel free to take advantage of these. They are free. And then down at the bottom we have some compliance update forms. If you're one of those offices where you need your compliance forms on your website and on your email signature, definitely fill these out so we can actually fix that up for you. And then we offer some leadership support as well, things like uploading or adding Google Analytics and Webmaster to your office site, List Hub audit, recruiting website, stuff like that. So that's our support page. Going to go back up here to KW Resources. Leadership support, I'm not going to go over too much today, but we do offer support for leadership. It's very similar to the agent items, except tailored toward the office. So we have a 30-day launch that's similar to the 30-day challenge, except it's basically what your office can do the first 30 days that you're working with us. Leadership support we just saw. We have a leadership cheat sheet as well. Tracking, you can actually track what agents from your office have filled out questionnaires. and what agents have been to our training. That's why we ask you guys as the agents to sign in with your Market Center number so your office can see how much of the office is actually utilizing our services. But one thing I will go to is our offboarding page. If you are an agent that's leaving Keller Williams, or if you have an agent in your office that's leaving, this is a great form for you to fill out. Office staff, you do need to complete this before the agent is removed from Winmore. If they're already out of Winmore, we won't be able to access anything. But basically, you fill this out, and then we'll go through. We will turn off any campaigns that they have running, and then disable their websites and profiles. Back up to KW Resources, the last thing I'd like to show you on this tab is our templates page. All right, so we added these I guess maybe it's been a year. I don't know, not too long ago. But we did add some templates for you guys. So we are excited to provide over 1,000 complimentary templates. So if we scroll down, this video here goes over creating an email signature. I recommend watching this no matter what you're creating. I'd say watch this first. It's an awesome video by Robert. Super detailed and goes over all the steps to creating an email signature. So like I say, definitely check this out first. But if you scroll down, you can see we have tons of templates. Everything from open house flyers to thank you notes. There's letterhead in here, tons of stuff. But what most of you will be creating is an email signature, so I'll just show you a little bit about that. I'm going to click on the email signature button. Alright, we have a few different options here. Similar to when we were looking at the 30-day challenges, you do need to be signed in to a Google Drive account to access these. They are set up through Google Slides. I'm going to just click on normal email signatures, and you can see we have a few different templates here. We're going to click on this one just to show you really quick. I'm not going to go over actually creating this, but basically what you'll do is you come in here. We have 3 different slides. This one, this really aggressive one, is just telling you that if you have any social media links on this email signature, they won't actually be clickable. This is not an HTML optimized signature, it's just a flat image signature, so if you add in like a Twitter button or anything, it won't work. And then slide 3 gives you the steps. Rather than watching the video, we have the steps typed out for you to read. But basically, if you come here, you can see that if I click on this, I can't actually do anything. What you have to do is you have to go and add this to your own drive. And what that'll do is it'll add it to your drive, and you will be able to make changes and customize this. You can move everything around, you can delete the photo, you can put it on the other side, you can change the colors, change the font. Basically totally customize this and then save it and add it to your email signature. So I'm just going to exit out of here. Like I said, this video up at the top of this page on our site is really detailed and awesome, so please check that out first before trying to create an email signature. It'll make it a lot easier for you. But yeah, these are absolutely free. Check out all these templates, and if you see something, or if you don't see something on here that you're interested in, let us know what you're looking for, and we're, like I said, similar to the videos, we're always looking for new ideas, so just let us know. We can probably have that created. Alright, so that's it for KW Resources. We're going to go over just a few more things before we wrap up today. A lot of times agents will call us and ask about extra services, things like social media management, database management, blogging, stuff like that. I always direct them here to our Services tab. If we click on Pricing, we can see a little bit more about the packages that we offer. Here's some information on database management. We have social media marketing starting at $25 a month. SEO, including increasing your online exposure. And then this is the virtual tech package your office pays for. So if you guys are interested in any of these extra services, I say reach out to Scott directly. Send him an email. let him know what you're looking for, and he can talk to you more about pricing and what sort of availability we have. Alright, so that's about it. I'm not going to go over these too much. Last thing is store. We actually created a store for you guys. I'm just going to click on this first option for business cards. So we teamed up with Brandco. They're the company that created our website and our email signatures to create agentstore.com. We offer tons of things on here. Business cards, name tags, email signatures. These are actually those HTML optimized email signatures, the ones that you can click on. So these are custom designed, clickable, awesome email signatures. You can check those out. And then business cards. We have a crazy amount of business cards on here. So you guys can come here. We love Brandco and think that they do awesome work. So if you are looking for business cards and are unsure of a vendor, we recommend them. That's agentstore.com. I'm just going to go back to our site. Alright, so that is actually about it for today. That was our overview class of scottleroymarketing.com. I'm just going to scroll down. As you can see here, we have our phone number and our email. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern for emails, and then 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on phones. So if you guys have questions about anything, concerns, feel free to reach out to us via phone or email, and we're happy to help. But that is actually about it. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend.